Hello everybody, welcome back to Oma Jon Plays Minecraft, and welcome to episode 5. Hope you're excited. So today we're going to follow up on what we did in the previous episode, where we filled in the 4 corners of the map, and this time our goal is to fill in the remainder of the map. So, as you can see, it was nighttime, so we're going to head to bed first and make it not nighttime for our journey. I also decide before heading to bed to throw all of my excess materials in the chest, because there's a possibility that there's like an island or something out in the middle of this world, but I really doubt it, but you never know. And interestingly enough, I do end up running into something that would have been helpful to have had my inventory empty if the situation wasn't exactly the way it was. That's really vague, but I don't want to tell you what it is quite yet, so we're just going to have to wait there. We are doing this video a little bit differently. There's not a lot of cuts. Actually, there's no cuts except for the beginning and the end, because I'm just going to narrate through the entire thing and talk about some other life advice with Oma Jon. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I think I've said that twice, so get real excited. Take out a creeper because it's what you do. And I always go into these recording sessions being like, okay, this is the thing I'm gonna do. And then I load into the world and I'm like, okay, well, here are the 15 other things I want to do before I do the thing that I actually planned on doing. So now we head out into the ocean to try to fill in the remainder of what's out here. And I decide to take the course of diagonal. To take a diagonal course, let's put it that way. And I just head off to the other corner of the map thinking, if I do this, I'll then know what is out here. And right off the bat, this is the thing I was talking about earlier, right off the bat I find a ruined portal with 1,000 drowns armed with tridents. I think I end up, by the end of this count, there's 5 there, but I think there's actually one hidden off to the back left of the portal from where we are. So we end up dealing with like 6 at one point, and not fun. So I'm trying to lead them away and get them to head off in the direction that I am, so that I can like loop around in behind them, because I know there's a chest over there, and I see a gold block. I know I'm not gonna get the gold block this time, but I want to look in the chest and maybe grab some stuff. I've decided they're sufficiently far away, so I head on over, dive down, open the chest. So far we're successful. And I start grabbing things. And then I get hit. And I don't know how he made it back that quickly. And then I got hit by something else right then. And I don't think that was one of the ones in front of me, because I think they were too far away to throw tridents. So I'm convinced there was also something behind me that threw that last one. Although that one may not have been a trident. I didn't know the amount of damage it took, but it felt like it should have taken more hearts. But this is actually one of the first worlds where I've gotten a full set of, or almost full set of iron armor. I'm usually very timid in my playing, and I prefer to just kind of avoid monsters. So we keep heading out on our little journey. And right up here on the right is this cute little miniature island. See, look at that. And one gorgeous little dandelion. He's so pretty. Alright, so now we're just cruising across the map. And I'm going to talk about not Minecraft related things. I know this is incredible, but I'm just going to start ranting. Right now I'm currently in the process of packing. I have a big move coming up. So it's one of those situations where there's a big move and then there's going to be another big move. Like, I have to move somewhere before moving to the ultimate destination. So I'm actually moving back home for about a month and a half before I move to the next part of my life, which will actually be grad school. I completed an undergraduate last year, and, you know, I'm actually a music major. So as you can see, that worked out really well for me. I still do music stuff, and I hope to continue, but for now, I am looking into composition as opposed to performance, which is what my undergrad was in. So, I have been working on packing, and I always forget just like what a pain packing is. Every time, I think we all do. It's one of those things that we're always like, oh yeah, we can just like throw things in a box and then go. But then when we actually start packing, it's like, well, what all do I pack? Because there are the things you can pack beforehand, and there are the things that you need to pack basically like as you're walking out the door. Because like you don't want to pack your toothbrush a week in advance or 3 weeks in advance. You want to pack your toothbrush like that morning, like you brush your teeth and then you leave, that type thing. Same with bedding, unless you just want to sleep on no bedding, which I don't want to do that. So I'm going through and being like, these are all the things I don't need. But this is my first time living entirely on my own. So there are a lot of things where I'm like, you know, I don't know if I need that. Like cooking supplies. How much cooking supplies can I go ahead and move out, pack up and move home, because I'm going to be doing this in trips over the next couple weeks? Like, what can I go ahead and just take home that I don't need for the next 3 weeks? Like, am I going to make a loaf of bread? I don't know. Probably. I make bread. Do I need my muffin pan? I don't know. How do I know if I'm making muffins between now and 3 weeks from now? I have no clue. What are some other things? I mean, I'm keeping the air fryer. I use the air fryer on a near daily basis at this point. The audio might be a little weird as I'm doing this because I'm actually turning towards my kitchen to look at the things I have. Like my spice rack. I can't take the spice rack home because I use spices every time I cook. And I know that I'm cooking some in the next 3 weeks. Probably quite a lot. And then, like, the fan. I don't know where it is, how it is where you guys are. But here, it's like 1,000 degrees right now. It is, what was it today? 90... They said 97, but I think it actually only got up to 93. And tomorrow they're predicting 96. It is actually so hot. This sounds like a joke. It is so hot that the electric company that services my area sent out a notice to my employer saying, by the way, we might run out of electricity tomorrow. They didn't say that it was because it was so hot that everyone was using their air conditioners, but that's kind of what we all assume, is that it's so hot that everyone's air conditioners are turned up so high that they're just running out of electricity. And I have to say, I don't fully understand how that's... Okay, I understand how it's possible, because like there's a set amount of electricity that we can use at any given time, but you know, it's 24... They knew 24 hours before the time that they're expecting we're going to run out. I don't see how they can't just be like, let's make a little more. Like, are all of their machines constantly running on maximum? There's not like... They're not running at like 90%, and then now that we're getting close, they can be like, alright, 95. I don't know how it all works. Obviously, I'm a music major. But I don't know how that's possible. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Hey, that was my first let me know in the comments for this channel, so yeah. That means that you should definitely start commenting. We interrupt this program to bring you a special report. Here is that little like subscribe card animation that I made. It is Tetris themed. What else can I possibly pack? Oh yeah, my books. Okay. So I have a lot of books. I like books. I guess I don't really have a lot. I know people with a lot more. But I have a decent amount of books for someone who has, like, no money because they were a music major. I have no clue how to judge what books I need for the next 3 weeks. It seems easy to be like, any book you're not going to use in the next 3 weeks, you don't need. But I'm like, I think my life will come to an end if I get rid of my collection of Jules Verne's novels. I think I would just die. I can't be away from that for more than like a day at a time. So, yeah. Or the Norton Anthology of Western Music. If I can't see that at all times, I perish. That's not even an exaggeration. That was part of my major. Like, I spent 4 years in college making it so that if I separate myself from the Norton Anthology of Western Music, I perish entirely. I cease to exist on this earth. My spirit moves on to another plane of existence. Okay, so as you can see on the map, we are now closing in on our last little inwardly curved triangle shape. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was close, but I think there was one more pixel left that happened after I said 1. No. That music degree not helping me out in a Minecraft map filling mechanics. Alright, so we're actually closing in towards the end of this episode. This one's on the shorter side. It's not really on the shorter side. This is the length that I hoped to make all of these Let's Play episodes, but for some reason the previous ones I was like, you know what this really needs? To be 25 minutes long, which I don't intend. I'm aiming for somewhere between like the 12 to 17 minute range. Like the prime number for me for all of these would be like 14, but they're never going to be 14. They'll be everything around 14 most likely. Like, we'll see how long this one is. I actually don't know yet because I'm recording this as I'm watching the video. Like, I have the video on one monitor and the audio recording software on the other. So we're just, we've got to have like 10 seconds left and it's 12:40, so 12:50. 12:50 and 10 milliseconds. Let's see if I'm right. Oh no! We're so much longer than that. Well, I tried my best. And I hope you guys had a great time. See you later. Bye-bye.